If instead what this is a come to Jesus moment for a bunch of private lenders out there to say, hey, this is interesting. This First Brands company, yeah, we lent money to them. We didn't really realize how many other people were involved in lending money to them, and we certainly didn't know these other credit arrangements they had with all of their parts suppliers. Let's go look at our book and comb through it. If this is repeated everywhere and suddenly private credit dries up to even a small degree or pauses, right? Like, yeah, we're just, our investors want us to go comb through everything before we make any new loans. There are broad implications for the rest of the market and the economy. One, the holders of all these package loans, right? These companies go issue it and then they resell it. Who do they resell it to? Pension funds, insurance companies, other institutions, sometimes retail investors, but not often. So, big questions about where all this stuff is held if it goes bad. Second piece would be this stuff is funding a whole bunch of the growth in this economy right now.
That's important to point out, that it's not all bad. There's a lot of positive examples that have come from the expansion of private credit for
it's a necessary thing that happened because the banks weren't doing it anymore.
Exactly. For small businesses and for areas of opportunity that have helped businesses grow. So it's important to paint that other side of the picture. Is just because the financing wasn't available from your behemoths out there doesn't mean that this didn't solve a problem, and in a lot of places has worked effectively.
But I'll ask, can you have a continued AI build-out boom without the participation of private credit if it's going through its own moment of crisis? Like, how could this go and affect me and my portfolio? Well, that would be an area that it could. Again, this is all very early, and I think, again, it could be weeks or months before we have a real sense from these companies what happened here and what lessons were learned. But to me, I don't know, the way that space started panicking this morning and looking at things was a bit of a canary in the coal mine on two converging stories that we've been paying a lot of attention to. And I don't think that this is getting the coverage right now that it probably deserves for its significance.